So, we've just entered a place called the Harbourage. Solo. So, we're going to find out what this is all about. And there's a lemon. We'll take a lemon. Okay, so we've got spiders. Big
I
webs.
hear familiar footfalls. Come closer, Vestige.
Look, stuff. Anything for me to read? Here? Was, but it's not much use. Take it, that's the same thing, yeah. Okay, let's chat with him.
Welcome to the Harbourage, Vestige. This is as comfortable a home as an old dried-up husk like myself could hope for.
How did you find it?
Despite my blindness, nay, because of it, my other senses seem to have heightened. This place had the right smell about it.
When you first appeared to me in Cold Harbour, you spoke of my destiny.
Indeed, but let us not get ahead of ourselves. Without an understanding of where we are bound, every road will get us nowhere. Before we truly understand our destination, we must speak of the past.
A history lesson?
Of a sort. I invite you to enter my mind and walk with me through visions of the past, that you might understand the events that brought us to this time, this moment. Enter my mind, Vestige, and walk with me through the shadows of past events.
Looks like we're entering his mind. Ooh, hello. What's all this? Before I speak with you, I've got to check everything out. I know it's not real, or not supposed to be real. Or was something from the past. You never know.
Follow me, Vestige, and
Sure.
learn of the events that precipitated our current crisis. My part in the story began when I awoke on the steps of the Abbey of the Moth Priests, with no memory of my prior life. The Moth Priests took pity upon me and brought me into their fold. I was weak and near death. It was there I first set eyes upon the Elder Scrolls and devoted my life to their study. The scrolls allowed me to glimpse the very fabric of reality, but each profound insight dimmed my vision and eventually left me permanently blinded to the light of the world. The prophecies of the Elder Scrolls are a fluid, living thing. They are not fixed. At many points throughout history, the actions of heroic mortals have rewritten them. I only know that you are important, Vestige. The scrolls reveal to me that your destiny is intertwined with that of the Five Companions.
And who are these five companions?
The Five Companions were a band of adventurers who sought out an ancient artifact called the Amulet of Kings. They hoped to use this artifact to persuade Akatosh, the dragon god, to accept their leader as one of the Dragonborn. The Dragonborn are mortals destined for greatness, with the blood of the dragons in their veins. It is said that only a true Dragonborn can ignite the eternal dragon fires in the Imperial City.
Go on.
You have already heard enough babbling from this old blind fool. It is time you met the Five Companions yourself and witnessed their fate.
Okay.
first companion, Lyris Titanborn, daughter of giants, was the mightiest warrior in the service of the Emperor. Next, Abner Tharn, a powerful sorcerer and Grand Chancellor to the Imperial Elder Council. The Red Guard Swordmaster, Sai Sahan, leader of the Imperial Dragon Guard. The Imperial Emperor, Varen Aquilarius, who attempted to light the dragon fires and failed. And finally, Manamako, the traitor, the king of worms, a powerful necromancer, and your executioner.
My executioner, eh? I remember that. And I remember him.
These were the 5 companions who set out from the Imperial City on an epic quest to recover the lost Amulet of Kings.
How could the Amulet of Kings turn Varen into one of the Dragonborn?
Manamako convinced Varen that the amulet could be used to perform a ritual that would rekindle the dragon fires. He claimed this would please Akatosh and entice him to adopt Varen as one of the Dragonborn.
Why did Varen want to be Dragonborn?
By tradition, only the Dragonborn can lay claim to the Ruby Throne and rule as the one true Emperor by divine right. Varen conquered Cyrodiil and took the throne, but unless he became Dragonborn, he feared he'd always be thought of as a pretender.
He still is. Tell me about the other companions.
Each of the 5 companions were chosen for their skill and courage, and each was given a special role to perform in the party. Who would you like to know more about?
Lyris.
You've already met Lyris.
Yep.
She's
Lyris.
a Nord warrior from the frozen lands of Skyrim to the north, and it is said that her family lineage contains the blood of giants. Varen chose her for her strength and her loyalty to be his personal bodyguard.
I told you she was huge when we first met her. Look. She's an absolute giant. I mean, look. Look. Wasn't just me.
These were the 5 companions who set out from the Imperial City on an epic quest to recover the lost Amulet of King. Manamako convinced Varen, by tradition only the Dragon.
Tell me about
Manamako, the traitor, the great enemy, the most powerful necromancer this world has ever known. His worm cult infiltrates and corrupts every corner of Tamriel. It was he who convinced Varen to perform the ritual you are about to witness.
And what happened when they performed the ritual?
Disaster, war, and pestilence. A world brought to its knees. Now watch and see how one man's arrogance brought about the greatest threat our world has ever known.
There it is. The Dragonfire Brazier. Manamako, you certain this will work?
It will work, my liege. The Amulet of Kings will rekindle the dragon fires and ensure your rightful place as Emperor. You have my word.
It better work, Manamako, or you'll find your neck at the business end of my axe.
My lord, I wonder if you'd muzzle your half-giant pet. She really is annoying.
Enough, both of you. We are here to ensure my lord's rightful claim to the Ruby Throne.
Abner, begin the ritual. I have a destiny to fulfill. By the lighting of the dragon fires, I claim my rightful lineage. By the fires of creation, let me be reborn. By the will of Akatosh, I proclaim myself Dragonborn.
Varen Aquilarius, you are no heir to Alessia. You will pay for your sacrilege. The veil between Tamriel and Oblivion tears and splits asunder.
What's happening? The sky's opening up. This is bad. This is very bad. Ah!
this world has been torn. My master, Moloch Bal, is free to claim Tamriel for his own.
Akatosh, forgive me! Have mercy on our souls!
The ritual tore the veil between Nan and Oblivion, allowing Mannimarco to begin stealing the souls his master needed to power the Dark Anchors and initiate the plane melt.
What went wrong?
Akatosh gave Alessia the Amulet of Kings as a symbol of his covenant with Nan. So long as the amulet remained in the care of Alessia's heirs and the dragon fires remained lit, Tamriel would be protected from the Daedra. Mannimarco tricked Varen into breaking the covenant, and the veil between Oblivion and Nan was torn. The Elder Scrolls named this event the Soul Burst. It gave Moloch Bal the opportunity to disconnect the souls of Nan from their hosts.
What happened to the other companions?
Varen was lost. In the chaos of the moment, Sai Sahan took the Amulet of Kings and fled. Leris was captured by Mannimarco and delivered to Cold Harbor, the realm of Moloch Bal.
What about Abner, Than, and Mannimarco?
Than remains Chancellor of the Elder Council, and his daughter Clivio rules as Empress Regent. But the true power remains in the hands of Mannimarco and his worm cult.
How did you end up in Cold Harbor?
When I discovered the truth about the 5 companions, I made subtle inquiries, but apparently not subtle enough. Mannimarco got word of my interests and abducted me. He took me to Cold Harbor, where I remained a prisoner until you freed me.
They saw you as a threat?
The truth is always a threat to evil men. Mannimarco feared I would reveal his treachery, and if knowledge of Nan's vulnerability were to become known, it could threaten his master's schemes. Moloch Bal does not favor loose ends. Walk with me. Long ago was written, so long as the Amulet of Kings was borne by Alessia's heirs, Tamriel would be protected from the forces of Oblivion. But the Soul Burst tore the veil between worlds and gave Moloch Bal the opportunity he desired. Moloch Bal's dark anchors pierced the torn veil and seemed to draw near into the depths of Cold Harbor. These terrible engines of destruction were appearing all throughout Tamriel. Few will survive the ordeal, and those that do will be enslaved for all eternity. And so it falls to us, Vistage. We must stop Moloch Bal and his dark anchors, or our world is doomed. And now history seems to have caught up with us. Shall we return to the harborage?
Yeah, let's go back.
As you say.
I have seen it all. And I understand more now.
And so it begins. The remainder of the story has yet to be written. It is your story now.
Give me a lot to think about.
And there is so much to do. But know this, you will not walk this path alone.
So what's our next move?
We must grow in strength and in numbers. You will need more than the company of an old blind man to alter the course of history. We must assemble our own group of companions. The first you have already met.
Lyris Titanborn.
Lyris sacrificed her own freedom to allow us to escape. She remains a prisoner in Cold Harbor. I must determine her precise location if we are to mount a rescue. That will take time.
in the meantime...
Minimarco's agents leave a web of lies and deceit. They pit the races of Tamriel against one another and divert their attention from the real threat. Seek out these agents wherever they can be found and expose their lies.
I'll do what I can.
Forgive me. Bringing you into my mind seems to have taken quite a toll on me. I must rest. I will contact you when the time is right. Until then, walk in the light, Bistridge.
Catch you later. Right, so what did he give us? He gave us that ring. 145 magic recovery. Yeah. Do new. Increases maximum magic you get by 830, and that's increases health. I think we'll just hold on to it for the moment. Ooh, that's a better achievement unlocked. Nice. That's a better of health. Adds health. Might change to that. That's not so good. And that necklace is increases maximum health by 880, 836. Oh, we'll change that. What was the other thing he gave us? That glimpse of health, maximum health enchantment adds. So where does that go? Armor glint. So I suppose that attaches to armor somehow. I'm gonna have to look at that. I'm actually in the middle of learning enchantment and alchemy. I need to get these stones. Hopefully I've got enough now I can go and continue that. I've done the woodworking, blacksmith and cooking and something else. So we have completed those tasks. We'll become knowledgeable in that, so we can do that, all that stuff. I did all that off camera because it's slow and not very exciting to watch. I wouldn't thought. Shit, there's nothing lurking around the back. Oh look, and we can't do anything with it. Oh, that's a shame. Damn it, could have been something good. Right, let's head back. Just make sure we're not missing anything. Nope. Right, this is a strange place. Got a hole in your roof. Right. Gonna head back to town to see if I've got the things I need for my to finish off learning the enchantment. I've also learnt some new tricks as well. I can do things like this. Summon one of those. A familiar. Which is pretty cool. And there's always people wanting to duel, and no, I'm doing other stuff. Can't be bothered. You'll probably find that. Let me just check. No, I can't see. Usually the ones that want to duel with you, they're like 10 times as strong as you. That's the only reason they want to duel. Maybe if we get a fair fight one day. Okay. Where the heck am I? There. I'm not too far away. So I hope I've got what I need this time, because Each time I've come back, I haven't had what I need. Whoa. Fortunate.
The time is now. Seek me by the cliffs outside Devon's Watch. Hurry.
Damn, I don't need anything about. Let me check first. I need to go to over here. I've also finally got around to upgrading things like stamina, health, magic, that kind of thing as well. I had all these points I hadn't spent, and that's why I can do all these extra magic things, because I like summon familiars. And this is not where I want to go.
A few times.
Got that
And
wrong.
Dominion when I served
Check
in
where we are.
Shadowfen.
Their soldiers drink the blood of infants.
No. Most of the Covenant soldiers we
Place
met
need to
drank
be
beer.
that way. Nope, that way.
Avani is a great blacksmith.
It's this
His
one here.
daggers are sharp enough to cut the air.
But I still don't reckon I've got it.
Female admirers.
No, it's still. Oh.
Once you recover 3 runes, one each of potency.
I've been out collecting thousands of runes. I'm not, and I still don't have the ones I need. This is getting stupid now. You see here, I've got millions of the flaming things. Okay, meet him out by the cliffs. Well, the cliffs are outside here to the right. Which side of the cliffs you want to go on? Oh, I'll take that. Haven't seen any of this for a while. Check. Must be around there. Again. Go to the harbourage. We just came from the harbourage. Behind us. Something else.
Today? Of all days? What was it about today that made these spirits become so restless? Ah, greetings. Yes, I was just thinking about the situation here. These spirits make up an ancient army of Khyber warriors. Blade masters from the time before Red Mountain. It's fascinating to observe ancestors so closely.
The sergeant asked me to speak with you. You have a plan to deal with them?
My brother's plan, actually. Giron believes we can control the dead, harness them in a powerful defense for the Watch. His method must be tested before we attempt a larger ritual.
Tested how?
Take this smoky pendant and use it on one of the ancient dead. You may have to weaken it a bit first. If it binds a spirit, bring both back to me. If it doesn't, well, we'll deal with that when the time comes.
Okay.
Go bind a spirit. I need to know if the ritual can work.
And if it doesn't work, well, we'll come to that when we come to that. There's a spirit. No, not that one. It's killing him. You. I have to weaken it first. Okay, it became a familiar. Interesting.
Ah, you brought a spectral friend. Nicely done.
This proves it works then.
Just so. It proves we can force these spirits to guard Darvan's watch, a potent defense from any future siege. Giron has a plan for repeating this ritual on a larger scale.
Sergeant wanted me to speak to Risa before deciding.
A word with you. Over here, away from the brothers.
Gods will catch up to you.
Please, talk with me.
What do you want to talk about, Risa?
Enslaving the dead is evil. Furon does not understand this. As for Giron, I think he does not care. There is a better way.
You have a different plan then.
Just so. Take this talisman, use it, and learn how to free a spirit. They will cling to this world, so first, you must weaken them. When you have done this, speak to me again.
Okay, it sounds like we've got a decision going on here about which way we're going to go with it. So, same thing. Pick a spirit. We will pick spirits. Nope, he's fighting that one. I'm going to have to go and get another one. That's not going to help the watch, though, is it? By freeing them. Will it? Find out. And I've gone the wrong way.
I can feel it. The talisman has been used.
Yeah, the spirit seems to be grateful to be released.
It was. Spirits are not meant to be trapped. Furon wants to enslave them through magic, but that's torture to the dead. Freeing these spirits is the right path.
I can see your words, Risa. Yeah, I can see her point. What is that dog doing? So... is that it? No.
I need a solution. Stabbing spirits gets us nowhere. Any ideas?
I've made my decision.
Well, it's all beyond me. I'm just another
Risa's
sword
right,
swinger.
we should set
should
them
we do?
free.
Well, maybe enslaving their dead's not the best idea.
Nope.
That Scaleback sees the world differently, but she's seldom wrong. Let Risa know. She'll tell you the rest.
Yeah, it could turn bad if we enslave him. Never
You
works out
made the
well.
right decision.
So how do we free the spirits?
By freeing their commanders. Where they go, their men will follow. The cracks in the earth have uncovered relics of the past. Search for relics belonging to the Chimera General and his captains. Then we can wrest their attention from the past.
Who are these officers?
The dead have spoken to me like whispers on the wind. Their leader is a powerful Myrrh named Red Rathrin. He was accompanied by his most loyal soldiers, 2 women named Adrana and Risari. Relics of their service should be perfect for the ritual. I will meet you at a nearby Daedric ruin. It's the perfect space to complete the ritual. Find me there, with the relics, and we will return.
I'll see you there. Okay, so it's going to be quite a big thing. I think we have to do that on another one. But I still need to work out how to get these blimmin' stones for this enchantment stuff. That's what I was trying to work on originally. Right, well, when we return, we'll be doing some more, because there's so much to do in this.